Hello. Yeah, I'm early, Phil. I am early. I'm 8 minutes early, Helen. Please make a note of that. But why not start? I'm ready. I'm here. That's why I do these things on a Tuesday now, the live stream, because it's less hectic. I don't rush around so much. As soon as the kids are in bed and a cup of tea is made in the Christmas mug, of course, then might as well just start. Might as well. So why not? I have had my ears lowered. My hair is a bit too short. I regretted it slightly when I came out of the bath. I prefer it took longer on top. But, never mind. And with this forehead, hair is quite important to make my face look anything. look reasonable at all. Anyway, what are we talking about? Let's do some hellos. So Nivyaz was in first hello. Are we still here? Hope so. Helen was in second at 6:21 p.m. That's like 2 hours ago. Wow. What else we got? Visit retrosetup.com. Hello to you. Georgie, hello to you as well. What else have we got? Femio, lol. Femio. Good to see you. Hello. Georgie. I've already said hello to you, haven't I? What else have we got? Josh, good to see you. Alpa AK, good to see you. Yeah, we're here just to make Jeff richer. Well, hopefully make ourselves a little bit richer as well. And you don't have to just promote Amazon, we can promote other things. We'll talk about that in a bit, I think. I've got a little bit of a lurgy, by the way, so if I'm not on top form, then I do apologise. Also looking a little bit dark. Let's just adjust this light a little bit. Am I too bright now? No, it's probably about right. Georgie says entrepreneurs are always awake. That's true. Novit, hello to you. 1:30 a.m. in India for you. Wow, that's some dedication there. Phil, I've already said hello to you. I think hello. Brian, hello to you. Andy's review list, hello. Jeremy Jacobs, good to see you again. Good to have you back. Jason, hello to you. My Boat Care, good to see you. We're going to be looking at your site in a bit. Andy Bolton, hello to you. Alte as well, hello. Banisteria y Restauración. Hola. Hola to you. Dino. Good to see you. Dino emails me a lot. But it's fine. Roger. Hello to you. And Liam as well. Yes. Robert, with my bouquet, you were on at 8:30 this morning. Yeah, we don't generally do streams that early in the day. This doesn't work. But anyway, I just need to get the cloth because I've got stuff on my laptop that's making it go weird. We wipe that. Right, so let's do this professionally. So in tonight's stream, we're going to be doing the same stuff we do every week, pretty much. I'm going to be reviewing a couple of sites. I've got two on the list so far, but of course it's not too late to submit your site. Just put it in the chat room and we'll see if we can get round to it. Hello Raked from Morocco, good to see you, and hello Richard. As well as the site reviews, we'll also be doing the usual chat and questions. You can ask some questions, I'll try and answer them, and of course you can help each other out with your answers as well. I'll also give you a live update on Best Roof Box. Why not? Might as well. And yeah, I hear a strange noise. Never mind. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's go on the computer. We'll start with the Best Roof Box update, shall we? That might be a good thing. So we'll just do a little transition. Let's move that out of the way. or at least do that. I'm down here. Hello. So, in terms of traffic and stuff, let's have a quick peek in the dashboard. By the way, I'm putting together my best plugins video right now. That should be up tomorrow. So that's my recommended plugins for 2020. I don't think there's be too many surprises on there, but yeah, do check it out. So in terms of traffic and things, it still seems to be on the up. Obviously had a few spikes up and downs, that kind of thing. But generally, I think we're doing all right. Should probably look at it within analytics, probably. But hey, yeah, it's bobbing along. It seems to be doing okay. In terms of the earnings, let's just pop into Amazon. Just going to quickly hide my screen just in case there's anything too sensitive, because I am going to fire up analytics as well. And also Ahrefs, our favourite little tool. Mohammed, good to see you. Okay. Nearly got it all up. Okay. So, what should we do first? Should we do Amazon first? I'm sure that's the only thing you really care about, isn't it? The money. Hello, Leslie. Good to see you. Any chance you could plop yourself on the bottom right? The chat on my phone is covering your lovely face. Yep. Lovely face is probably a lie. But there we go. I'll put myself down there. So this month we are up to 52.29, but you know, it's not going as well as it was because you've guessed it. Someone returned a roof box. Doesn't seem to be showing on this graph, but a few days ago, I think it was. Let's have a look. You don't get a negative green graph, do you? There we go. Look, earnings there. Minus 25.51. So I guess that's going to be expected with the roof boxes, that people get them and then they go, wow, that's bigger than I thought. My other thoughts on this were that maybe my advice in some of the articles is not as good as it could be. People order it based on my recommendation, and then, I don't know, for whatever reason, the skis don't fit or whatever. I don't know. It's very hard for me to gauge that. Don't know. But it's looking promising for December. I mean, what are we up to? The 10th. So if it carries on at this rate, we're going to do, what, 150, 200 maybe? Depends if we have any more returns. Yesterday was pretty good. There were 7 items ordered. So I haven't obviously been paid for those. Let's just see what they were. I think it was a roof box, a roof bag, a roof box, some magnet things, some storage racks, which I'd imagine are a few pounds. Have a quick look, I suppose. What are they? Let me just change my postcode. $139, so yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, we'll see what commission we get on yesterday's orders. Other things that I've done to the site, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I have removed Adsense. I got rid of it because it was having a negative effect on the speed and it wasn't really earning me much. So I'm going to use the sidebar for some other things. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to use it for, but things like this, maybe just, you know, pushing some products and stuff. I don't know. I will, of course, have decided what I'm going to do and let you all know in the next update video. In terms of traffic, is that the last 30 days? %. So that is when I switched to rank math. think it's too early to tell because the site was kind of in a little bit of a down there anyway. I still like Crank Math, so we'll see. I can get Ezoic now, Mohammed. They've already offered me it, but I don't want it. I put it on WP Eagle a little while back, and it just covered my site with ads. I hated it. I hate ads generally. I do hate ads on a site. I think they make it look ugly and horrible. So yeah, Helen is correct. The site is about 9 months old. So it's early days. It's a 24-month project. Just ask Ricky over on Income School. It's a 24-month project. By the way, did you all see the chat with Carl? You should definitely go check that out on the channel. That was a good little chat. Because then I will check your website if you let us know what it is. It has to be a WordPress website. Also, I'm not reviewing any Wix sites or Spotify sites. Spotify? What am I talking about? Shopify sites. Just WordPress, because that's what we like. Other interesting things, I think they're interesting anyway, to do with the site, which again, I'll put them all in my latest update video, which will be in a couple of weeks. But if you remember, in my content video, now this is probably not going to work now, I'm doing a live demonstration, but we'll try. In my content video, I did this article and the other one. But yeah, this was like a big pillar article. Well, it's supposed to be anyway. And I started, putting this article together using real searches on Google. These are all real searches to try and get some rank for them. So let's just pop into incognito. Now I know it's not 100% accurate because I'm in the UK and all that kind of stuff. Though I did do a few searches over my VPN earlier, but we'll just do it in the UK for now. They're my big competition there, roofbox.co.uk anyway. But yeah, look. That article is now starting to rank slowly but surely, and like the question is being bolded up and you can like jump straight in to it. And that's obviously using the table of contents plugin. So that's good. That's good. I don't know if any of the other questions are working. Let's have a look. So this is a live demonstration. There won't be any more page one ones, I doubt, but we'll see. Oh yeah. They're all sitting like at the bottom of page one at the moment. So a little bit more time, a little bit more link building maybe. NVS says, I have the snippet in Denmark. Thank you. Well, that's good news. So yeah, stuff is starting to happen. Stuff is starting to happen. Yeah, I know sometimes ads look clean. I probably will revisit the ads, but for the time being, I'm going to leave it for now. Dino. I can reveal. I can't talk tonight. It's going to be an interesting stream. So I'm coming down with the lurgy. I think the kids have got it. Wife's got it. It's that time of year. And I also went out last night for a work Christmas party. That is the one thing when you work for yourself, you don't get to go to work Christmas parties. But fortunately for me, I have a client, so I went out to my client's one on Friday. That was quite a late one. That was quite messy. The boss was buying everyone a lot of drinks. And then last night I went out with my networking group. I have a little networking group here in my town, which I run just for fun, really. And we all went out for a few drinks. So they're my excuses for not being able to talk. So yeah, I can do Kasim's. I'm going to add that to the list right now. And I'm going to add Super Luke. I can do yours if you let me know. Just let me know the URL. And then that'll probably be enough. But yeah, we can have a look at this in Ahrefs. Why not? Let's have a look. As we were going to look in here anyway. Here is the Ahrefs dashboard, so we can see that organic keywords are still going in the right direction. Organic traffic is up and down. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm guessing it's to do with Black Friday, seasonality, weather. I don't know. It's bobbing up and down because you'd think if this is going up, then this would go up as well, but they don't seem to be directly correlated. Backlinks has kind of leveled out a little bit, but that's because I've not been actively getting any backlinks at the moment. But you know, I'm hoping it will grow some backlinks naturally and organically. So let's have a look at that article in Ahrefs. So that is coming up 42 keywords now, that article. 2 backlinks. I don't know what they are. What are they? It's off this weird spammy site, which I think is something that probably scrapes all of my content. And yeah, it does. What are these sites? They just kind of steal content off wpeagle.com and repost it. I don't know what that's about. But you know, so no links really, but lots of keywords. Roger says, quick question, dropshipping. Is it better to create the website or get the supplier first? You can probably create the website if you're going to be using WooCommerce, whatever. Obviously, if you're going to be using AliExpress. The AliExpress, there is a WooCommerce plugin. I did a video on it ages ago. But you know, you might, if you're going to be using someone else, you just got to check that they've got a WooCommerce or WordPress plugin. Carl says get the products and suppliers first. Hi Carl, good to see you. You got poorly kids too. Everyone's got the illness, the plague, the lurgy. I've got it a little bit. That's all the fun of December, isn't it? Yeah, we can click on organic keywords. Full application guide. Interesting. 20 there, 10 there. They're all like high positions. So I think that's the update on Best Roof Books. Ticking along nicely. We'll get there in the end. Now I do get a number of comments, and I think I might make a video on this of people saying, "Oh, what are you doing with that site? It's not going to work. I mean, you've put all that time and effort into it, and what, you're only making $200 a month? You must be crazy. What are you doing?" Have you seen those comments on the channel? You get the odd one like that. And well, my answer to them is you've got to be patient, and we all know that you've got to be patient. I'm still confident that this site will get to 4 figures a month, whether it be through Amazon commission or some other commission, which I'll add later on. I have been looking into other merchants to promote, whether it be through ads, I don't know, but it will get up to 4 figures. It's just going to take a little bit of time, you know. And I'm looking forward to summer next year because that's going to be a busy time for the site. Walt, yes, 200 a month is better than 0, but 200 a month is not that great if you've spent, you know, a few thousand on the site, is it? And though, to be fair, you know, if I wait 2 years, I'll get it back anyway if it carries on at that rate. But yeah. Walt asks, just to put it out here, here is my core question. Let's say I was starting a new site that was intended to appeal to some specific hobby, let's say Nikon camera fans. Once you built it, what are the key steps to attracting traffic from Nikon fans? Lots of things you can do there, really. Start obviously by adding lots of good content to the site. You need stuff that people are going to want to read to start with. If you haven't got that, then you can't do anything else. So you need to add lots of nice good content around your Nikon cameras. You then want to start getting the word out, and you can do this in a number of different ways. Obviously there's social media. You could get involved in some Nikon groups, chat away, whatever, but you know, don't post links straight away. Just get in with the group, chatting. People get to know you. Then there might be an opportunity to you know, suggest the odd article here or there. There is, of course, Quora, and other question and answer sites, so you can answer some questions on there about your cameras, about Nikon, and maybe possibly sometimes include a link. Then there's forums. Get involved in some forums. Again, don't spam links all over the forum, get chatting, get involved in the conversation. If you're passionate about the niche, then it should be fairly easy. You might get to a point where you're allowed a signature on the forum, and then you can, of course, include a link to your site in the signature. But then just naturally within the discussions and conversations that you have on these forums and on these platforms, there will be an opportunity to share the odd article. Or in fact, you could be reading a thread about someone talking about what's the best ISO setting on a Nikon D27P. I don't even know if that's a real camera, but you get where I'm coming from. And people are talking about it. Then you could go away and you could create a bit of content on that very thing and then go, hey guys, to answer your question, I've put this together for you, and share it that way. So that's a few ideas just off the top of my head. I'm sure some other people have got some other ideas, but ultimately it's going to be down to search, isn't it? It's going to be down to Google. So by creating good content and optimizing it, you will appear in the search engines, and people that are typing in Nikon stuff, they are Nikon fans, and they're going to come find your site, and if it's good, they're going to read it, they're going to share it, and it will just build up organically from there. But again, it all takes time, loads of time. I wouldn't pay for traffic, no. It's only worth paying for traffic if you're selling something that's of high value and you can track it accurately and make a profit. I can see your comments, Kasim. Andy, I'm thinking of changing my niche. I have some content on my site already, but nothing's happening there. I'm about to swap out all the content and start over. What do you do? What, are you going to use the same domain name? Are you giving up too early? Why are you changing your niche? Are you just bored of it, or is it not working for you? Because the kind of theme tonight is you've got to wait. You've got to give it some time. Sean, what is Phil's hosting company? Please, Alex, have you noticed better speed in the UK if it's a UK service? I've noticed better speed overall, and you can have your you can have your site or your server located wherever you like. So if your traffic is predominantly in the UK, then have your server in the UK. And it's in health. Okay, maybe you do want to switch niche then, because health is tricky. Super Luke, in a competitive niche, would you typically give your site long form? Yeah, it's going to take longer, like if you're in health. But then, as Carl said in the video the other week, he had a health-related site, and sometimes you just got to cut it off. If the competition is too high, if the niche is too difficult, sometimes you do just have to walk away. I mean, Carl was lucky enough to be able to sell his site for a reasonable sum. Walt, the best way would be just to use, if you want to buy me a beer, you can PayPal me, which is just my email address, alex@alexdigital.com. It's not the WP Eagle one. Or below the chat box, there is a little dollar button. If you press that, you can send a super chat and pay me that way. Thank you very much. If you do, Walt, that'd be great. If you do it that way, you'll have your name up in lights within the chat room for a little while, which is worth it for alone, I think. Anyway, Arthur van Stiphout, what a great name. Any thoughts on using folks on Fiverr for optimizing your sites, SEO backlinks? No, wouldn't go near them. Should we do some site reviews? I think I need another whirly thing to put up for different parts of the stream, so we could go site reviews and have a little jingle. Site reviews. So I could record something. What do you think? Maybe not. So what do we got? First site tonight is Robert's site. Robert. myboatcare.com. Now this is an interesting niche. Robert, do you have a boat? Do you have a yacht? A nice big yacht somewhere maybe in the Med or somewhere like that, or maybe down by Florida? Because we were thinking of somewhere to have a WP Eagle meetup, and I think on a yacht would be fantastic. Super Luke says I'm in the mobile tech niche. Do you think it's too competitive to make full figures? Depends specifically what you are doing in the niche, and I don't know that niche particularly well. It does sound competitive just if it's phones and stuff, I'd imagine it is very competitive. If it's something more specific, you might be okay. Yeah, speak to Phil about your servers and things. Obviously, make sure that you mention me, and then Phil might give me a little bit of a kickback. You never know. Shard. Shade? Shard. Stephen, thank you. $5. That's a beer. Do appreciate it. Yeah, so Shard says, if I use dual affiliate program in one niche site, could this be bad for my site? No. Be fine. I mean, obviously you don't want to be too spammy with your affiliate links, because Google can be funny about that, but no problem promoting more than one merchant. Richard says, for creating a niche site, would you recommend putting a disclaimer section on the site if I am recommending products? Yes, you do need to put a disclaimer section. I did 2 videos recently on the channel about this. Do go take a look. It's actually really easy to add a disclaimer and bulk add it if you need to, so you can add it to all your products and all your posts. Okay, we'll answer one more question and then I'm going to look at my boat care here. Where are you, Robert, anyway? Oh, Robert, you do have a boat. I see now. You have a boat in Spain? Perfect. I'm going to Spain in a couple of weeks. Whereabouts in Spain is it? You know I'm always going to Spain. We should definitely hook up on the boat. That would be great. Hey, Anthony's here. 74 watching. That is fantastic. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, do click the like button. It does help me out. And more super chats, always appreciated. Anyway, let's do Taze's question. Taze TJD, and then yeah, then we'll have a look at this fantastic boat site. So Taze says, Alex, I'm curious about your prior WordPress development. Do you still do it? Do you build custom sites? Have you built for your clients? If so, what sort of profit margin are you getting? What size website, etc.? I haven't built a site for a client for quite some time. Mainly because I don't really want to. I didn't really build custom sites as such. I was just kind of putting stuff together. So I'd use a premium theme, I'd use premium plugins, and go about it that way. Size of sites, some were very big. Some were very big. I'll show you a couple. I'll show you a couple. So be careful who I show, because I've told you about that client before that went mad that I showed their site on a YouTube here. This is one. They do electron microscope things. It's a WooCommerce site. It's changed a little bit. That's the other thing. When you do a site, you make it look really nice, then you give it to the client and they start moving stuff around and make it look a bit different. But you know, whatever. This one is full of products, full of products and tables and products, lots of products. But it's also got an interesting plugin for WooCommerce that allows you to add products, kind of like to a cart, but you add them to a quote. So yeah, you build this quote and then you can fill in your details, and then it goes over to the client and then they send you back your quote and confirm all the prices, because in this industry prices change all the time. Other site I've done, I'm just trying to think of something off the top of my head. I've done this one, which is a video site. It's got lots of good videos on it, and we can see that it is of course Xtheme. It looks a little bit like Carl's site, doesn't it? So yeah, did this one with Xtheme. Still update it for the client every single week because they're always adding new content. Lots of good videos, but as I say, do check them out. So yeah, this again, very big site. There's all of the videos, and then there's also, he's written loads of books, so he's done these books pages and services and everything like that. So yeah, I have done some sites. They have been big. In terms of what I charge, I don't want to maybe say any specifics when I've got the client site up in front of me, but I think the minimum that I've been asking for would be a couple of £1,000. The maximum that I've maybe charged for a site is 5 figures, so over £10,000. That is for like a WordPress site running something like Xtheme or whatever. But there's a lot of work involved, especially if you're going to put all the content on and that, and then you've got to, back and forth with the client. It's just, I always feel like I've not actually made that much money because the amount of hours that you have to put into doing this is high. But then, of course, you can charge for ongoing support and hosting. Thank you, Walt, for the $20 super chat. Really appreciate it. They're coming tonight. It must be Christmas. Must be Christmas. So yeah, I think you need a little bit of a portfolio before you can charge the big money. But I've done a couple of videos on this on the channel where I talk about exactly what I've done and how I charge and what you should do. Do check them out. But thank you, Walt. Really appreciate that. I don't know, Nivias, what you're saying. You keep retracting your messages. Oh, anyway, let's do site reviews. Let's do site reviews. How many articles do I have? Let's have a quick. I think it's 65. I think Hannah's right. Research into KGI. I don't think we need to worry too much about KGI anymore. You can just rank by answering questions around the searches that come up on Google, as I've shown before. So yeah, we're up to 68, although a couple of these aren't published just yet. So it's around 65 published. Carl has a keyword finding service. The video on that will be coming soon. With regards to that, Carl, I want to do a video on the whole experience. So I've ordered a number of articles based on your suggestions, so I'm waiting for them to come back. I want to publish them. Hopefully they'll rank within a few weeks, and then I want to do that video from start to finish, from using your service, getting the keywords, getting the articles written, adding them to the site, and then them ranking, because I think that'll make a fantastic video. It's Keyword Care, Carl's service, by the way. Do check it out. Anyway, you didn't tell me where the boat is. Never mind. Yeah, GIFs is a bit broad probably as a niche, Mohammed. Okay, here's another question from Walt. Is it a mistake to encourage user commentary on your... No, you should definitely, I think, encourage comments. Why not? Adds more content, doesn't it? Have I just closed the site that we're trying to look at? Let's have a look at Robert's site. Malaga! Perfect! So, my place is in Estepona, which is just up the road from Malaga. Maybe you could come up to Estepona Port. We'll have a look. Never mind. If you can't send the super chat, don't worry. So, having a boat and blogging about... There he is. There's Robert. Blogging about boats sounds perfect. My first impression, this is obviously running... the income school theme, isn't it? What's it called? Rijekabado. Justin, you can submit your site to review. I'm going to do one more if you want, because time is rushing on. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of their theme, but it is like super fast, isn't it? It is super fast. I'm going to page speed it now. It is supposed to be super fast, isn't it? I'm just not 100% happy with the look and feel of it. I don't know. What do you guys think of Rijekabado? You like the look and feel of it? You know, I'm obviously a little bit biased, but I think this looks better. But that's just me. And this is a free theme. Yeah, it is pretty fast. It's pretty fast. Yeah, it's your hosting that's causing that to drop a little bit. Anyway, where's the logo? Shouldn't there be a logo? Pretty sure there should be a logo there, Robert. I don't know if you've not added it or whatever. So yeah, add your logo. I'm thinking that your thumbnails need a little work. This was the post you put in the I like your note there, that's good. Does it not show the thumbnail on the... Oh, there's your logo. It came back. Okay, I don't know what that was about. It's there. Logo looks good. I don't know if the orange is inspired by Best Roof Box, but, you know, good choice. Yeah, I'm just thinking the thumbnails. Maybe check out something like Canva, which I'm sure I've showed you before, canva.com. Makes it, you know, doing... You can just come in here and go, like, I want to do a YouTube thumbnail. And... you know, make something that's a little bit nicer. I know you'd probably look for a boat. Is there a boat one? Not really, but you know, you could make one of these look better, I think, than the ones you've currently got. Just a thought. And you know, good thumbnails are very important. Walt doesn't see the logo either, so there's obviously a little issue there. I think you're in a really interesting niche, and I think that you could do really well, because these are very, very specific articles. You know, I don't know how many people are searching for them. It may only be a handful, in which case you're going to need to have quite a few different articles and a lot of them in order to get a reasonable amount of traffic. But I think the niche is good. I mean, the site is good. I think that should be an ad, probably. You know, you could probably add that later. But Canva is a great tool for making some really good thumbnails. Even if you are just going to be using like a bit of text like this, it's what I use for all of my YouTube stuff. I mean, these are all my things I've done. You might want to add these Pinterest graphics. They look really good. But yeah, you can use Canva for pretty much anything. Other than that, just keep doing what you're doing. It looks like you've got quite a bit of content. It's going to need a lot of content because there's so much you can talk about. So many different boats, so many different engines. Obviously, take a look at... Yeah, there is a problem with that logo. I don't know what that is. It appears there. Keep adding articles. It might be good to have a chat with Carl. He could come up with some great ideas for articles, I think, for you. Thank you, Walt, again for the super chat. You're still up there proudly above the chat right now. "76 concurrent views. That is definitely a record. I think we may have hit like 81, 82 at some point. Anyway, next one, because we got plenty to get through tonight. Let's close some of these windows. So knifepulse.com. Do you remember this one? Do you remember it? I reviewed it back in November. It was a different theme. It had loads of ads all over it, and the sword threw me off. Do you remember that? There was a sword, and I thought this was about knives. So obviously switched again to Rijekabado. It is Rijekabado, isn't it? Yep. Logo looks good. Possibly slightly too big. But the site is looking better. It was a little bit spammy before. The theme wasn't as good as I say. There was lots of ads. Hello, Scott. Doesn't matter if you're late. And I think this is a really interesting. Oh, there's the big ad. There's the big ad. I think that's okay. It's okay there because before you had it on the homepage, it was like the first thing that hit you on the homepage. You can have a big ad on your content. I think that's fine. It is really big though, isn't it? Now, as we were just talking about earlier, I don't really like ads. That is really big. But, hey. Thank you, Adam. Yes, I have had a trim. So I wasn't too happy about it, but now you've said that, you've cheered me right up. Thank you. There's text and ad there. Text and ad good. A lot of ads. I'm guessing it's Adsense or Zoe auto insertion because there's ads all over the shop here. But yeah, I think the niche is good. I'm not sure about these Amazon widget things. I don't think they work particularly well. I think, you know, just keep your Amazon links within the content, be fine. Jazzy Winston, I'll be live for another half an hour or so. Fix your images. Who needs to fix their images? Don't know what you're talking about, Josh. Which images are we on about? So yeah, I don't like these. I'd probably have the Adsense there rather than these. Just link to thing. But yeah, huge improvement. Ahmed, huge improvement. It is that time of year again. Yeah. I just don't like that big ad. But other than that, I think you're going to do fine. Is this site fast? Rijekabado. Let's have a look. I have to run every Rijekabado site through the page speed. Oh, the Rijekabado ones, they're blurry. See, that's not very fast. 53. Don't know why that's slow. Could be images. Likes the desktop though, doesn't it? That leads us nicely on to what's question. Hey, this general idea of using WP affiliate to generate money, is there any research or concern about how well these WP sites need to work on a mobile phone? They need to work fantastically on a mobile phone, because when you look at your analytics, like for example, Best Roof Box, and you come into behavior, and no, maybe you don't come into, it is behavior? No. You come into audience, I should say, and you go into mobile and you have a look at overview. You can see that like 41% of my traffic is coming in on a mobile phone. Often it's higher. Often the mobile is the biggest amount of traffic. So yeah, definitely has to work really well on mobile. And in fact, I think Google, when they come in and index, they index the mobile site first. So it's very, very important. Hey R7, good to see you. So yeah, that was the knife one, that's good. Let's have a look at Kasim's site. This is the last one I got on my list. Have I missed someone's site off? If I have, do put it in the chat again. So this is Astra. The logo's gone a bit weird. I don't know what that is. You've probably got the wrong transparent white background logo mixed up, because I know you can have two logos, two headers on this theme. I think it might need a little bit more spacing around these icons. So yeah, it works on the white one. You need to just set your transparent logo, but that logo is too small, really. It's too small for this theme. R7 makes videos on shaving. You've got to go check him out. Got to check him out, look. I'm sure I'm subscribed. Where is it? Can't see it now. I'll just do a search. Should be able to find you. What's your channel called again? I've lost it. There's too many subscriptions here, isn't there? Robin Hood. That's it. Everyone, go check out the channel. Go subscribe right now. if you like to see Bob shaving, which who doesn't? They're proper razors. Sorry, is that embarrassing, Bob? I'll move on. Hopefully you get some new subs. So yeah, but this site, my biggest concern is that the niche is far too broad. You can't just have a site that's like a mini Amazon that covers laptops, cameras, watches, shoes, anything you like, really. It's just too broad. What on earth are you going to write content about? Let's have a look in the blog. Nothing. Also, I think I'm going to have a rule that will only look at sites that are pretty much finished. This site is not finished, so it's very hard to do a review of a site that's not finished. But I think the niche is too broad. I mean, I wouldn't even do a site on laptops competitive, cameras competitive, watches too competitive probably, shoes maybe, but tricky. I think it's far too broad. Site is starting to look nice, definitely, but I think your niche is too broad. I think you will struggle to get traffic with it. You have to PM him for the underwear modelling. He only does it in private. So, I don't have any more sites on my list. Did I miss one? Do tell me. I'm sure there was someone else that wanted a site review. Just scrolling back through the chat. I can't see it. Leslie, sorry, I didn't see your comment. Leslie says, I'm recording my first YouTube video today. I found it pretty awkward. Does it take long to get over the embarrassment factor? Takes a little while. I still don't particularly like looking at my videos. It does get easier, but I don't particularly like it. And you just got to remember they get better. They do get better. Well, I think they get better. I mean, you can be the judge of that. But if you go down to the old days, even my thumbnails got better. I mean, these thumbnails aren't as good as these thumbnails, are they? Again, that's probably just and when I ditched that font, I think we made some progress. But yeah, when you go back and look at your old videos, man, I've done a lot of videos, haven't I? Look, and I did these. I didn't know how to use my camera. Sitting downstairs, lighting was all wrong. Terrible videos. Oh, I do look a little bit younger, maybe. I don't know. By the way, if I've missed your comment or question, I didn't mean to. Just ask me again. It's just because the chat scrolls past too quick. Robert, I guess your super chat didn't work. That is a shame. I was looking forward to your beer. Here we go. Super Luke. I see. DeviceDirectory.com. I see it. Super Luke. See, that's it. You're right, Annie. A bad video is better than no video. That's true. And you've got to start somewhere. You've got to start. Your first videos are not going to be great. And hopefully they'll get better. I mean, I say you be the judge of that. Whoa, it's like Rijekabado all night tonight, isn't it? Rijekabado. Is this Rijekabado? I think it is. Yeah, it must be. Let's run it through the Google page speed, quick. Oh God, you lost your credit card. Oh no. Did it fall off the boat? It was 4 or 5 years ago, Mario. Well, there we go. Look, that's why you use Rijekabado. All green. Look at that. Wow. Who is your host? Super Luke. Who's your host? Because that's doing well. That's flying. Let's have a look at the site. It's a device dictionary. I said device directory, didn't I? So your homepage page title has not got any keywords in it, unless your keyword is device dictionary, which I don't think it probably is. So, you know, I want to optimize your homepage page title from an SEO point of view. it looks like you've got a lot of content, 22 pages of it. But these look like very competitive search terms to me. Very competitive. Oh. What the... I mean, the competition on these things like Tech Radar, Expert Reviews, T3, Trusted Reviews, Tech Advisor, Pocket Lint, Macworld, which... How on earth are you going to compete with them, man? The Guardian, CNET, Mirror, these are newspapers, Wired, newspaper, magazine, Amazon, Tom's Guide, Mashable. Eek. I mean, the site looks good. You've obviously been working hard because there's a lot of content here. And the content looks good. Why do they not have a featured image? Maybe did the income school recommend you don't have a featured image? Yeah, so Super Luke, are you getting any traffic? Are you making any money? Because I do hope you are, because it looks like you put a lot of work into the site, and there's nothing particularly wrong with it, apart from, I say, a little bit of SEO optimization, add a few keywords. But this niche looks very, very competitive, very competitive. Virgin Mobile, they are terrible. I don't know if Luke's still there because he's not answering, but yeah, Luke, good site, but your niche, I don't know if your niche is going to be one of those where you have to walk away because it's just so competitive. Andy said, how do you get rid of the footer text in the theme that you're using for Best Roof Books? I think you have to upgrade to the premium version of the theme, or this bit here allows you to change it, or you could probably use a bit of CSS just to hide it. So, you know, you come in, inspect it, find out what it is. So it's, I can see that it's here like site footer.site info. Come in here, you know, add a little line that says display none. Oh, none. You see it's gone. Now it's gone. Then what you want to do is take this bit of code, copy it into your clipboard. Go into customize. Additional CSS. Paste it in here. Save it, and then it should be gone. Okay, getting 30 to 50 a day. I'd expect more with that amount of content, Luke. Seriously. I don't know if you're a member of Income School of the Project 24, but I'd maybe reach out for help from them. I don't know what they'll probably give you an honest opinion on that niche. Making a little bit of money. I mean, maybe it's just like phones and tech and broadband and all that. It's very, very competitive because it's so lucrative. 130 articles. Wow. Wowee, that's a lot. I would be expecting more. At least 130 visits a day. At least one visit per article. I don't know. What do you think about that site we just looked at? No one's saying anything. We'll do one more blog, one more site review. Logo looks a little bit dated, maybe. I quite like it. Yeah, which host was this one that's flying along? Which host, Luke? Because that's really fast. Taze, when building sites, how did you start getting your clients? So I talk about this again in the videos on the channel. Do check them out about how to become a WordPress setter-upper, developer, designer. I get clients mainly through networking. So I didn't get them online or anything like that. I actually went out to local business meetings. There'll be some in your town. There'll be breakfast, lunches, evening events where you can just meet business people. It's a slow burn. Again, like everything, you need patience. You need to go to these meetings regularly, get people get to know you. You then maybe need to make a few sites for these people very cheaply, or possibly even free. No, probably not free, but at least at a very low cost. Build up your portfolio, build up your reputation, and then you'll find that you start to get referrals. But it does take time. You know, I started networking in the local area when I was selling telephone systems. I was probably 20 years old, so that was 20 years ago. And like one of my main clients that I've still got now was a contact from someone I met when I was networking 20 years ago. So if you build up a good network through meeting people and just being a nice guy, helping people out, chatting, you don't go to sell anything at these meetings. You just literally go to talk to people, listening mainly to people. You'll build rapport, you'll build a reputation, and you'll build up some great contacts. Justin Punino.com. Okay, that's the last one. Maybe we can do flooring supplies as well. That is definitely the last one. For device dictionary, I crave a logo that makes me feel confident in the advice enough to buy a $1,000 phone. That's what Walt says regarding the logo. So I'm getting the feeling that chat does not like the logo. I think it's okay, but this looks nice. What is this theme? It looks familiar. It's not Rijekabado. Interestingly, I don't know why. Why have you used your name as the domain name? Just curious. Jazzy, hey, thank you for the super chat, Robert. Jazzy, as I said, I do apologise if I missed anyone. I don't mean to. Jazzy, put your URL up again, or make sure that Helen catches it, and I will have a look at you in a second. All right? Don't take anything personal. It's just me being a bad host and not seeing all the chats as it flies by. But anyway, this looks nice. Newspaper theme, okay. Again, this looks like a very competitive niche. It's like photos and photography, isn't it? And cameras and things, which is going to be competitive. However, with photography, there is loads of tutorials you can do, and that might be the best way to promote camera stuff. Reviews, maybe not so much, but certainly, and I would probably use video to do this. That's fine using your name as a domain name. I just wondered. But yeah, if you're going to use your name as a domain name, I would make it more about you. So if you're a photography expert, maybe a YouTube channel, maybe just sharing loads of tips, doing video reviews of camera gear would be good. But I'm always on YouTube looking for how to make the best use of my camera stuff, how to set up my camera, how to adjust the settings. So I think all of that could work well. The best lighting, what light should I buy for my Canon EOS? That will then give you the opportunity to obviously promote products. Jazzy, where's your domain name? I can't see it. But other than that, site looks sharp, looks nice. I love this font. Great font. It looks like you're not quite finished. Again, you know, it's a bit thin on content. But yeah, I think if you maybe steer away from reviews, go for more down the tutorial route, you do better. Flooring supplies.ie we're going to do now, and then we're going to do Jazzy's site. I didn't run you through the... I need to run all the sites through PageSpeed now, don't we? We just have to. Oh dear, Justin. Who is your host? There's a little bit of an issue there. What is this? You might need to just install a nice caching plugin. Try WP Fastest Cache maybe. Look at analytics. It always confuses me this, that Google often penalises its own services for slow. You want us to put Google Analytics on, then you tell us that it's making the site slow. You've got to fix it. That's weird. Okay, snowgoing.com. Don't get too eggy, Jazzy. We're trying our best here. We're not professionals. You can see that. Oh, it's SiteGround. Well, then you'll be fine, because actually, if I look here, it's not the time to first packet or whatever it is. It's not server speed that's the issue. It's all this other stuff. So I think a good caching, a good performance plugin will help you out, get the speed up, which will then improve your SEO. Super Luke, yeah, I do hope your site picks up, but sometimes, as I said about Carl, you do have to sometimes move on, or just at least adjust your course slightly. Maybe still staying in the mobile sector, but doing something a bit different. I don't know. Right, let's have a look at Jazzy's site. Snowgoing.com. Okay. If it's snowing, we're going. I like it. My first impression is there's a lot of grey. A lot of grey hitting me. That's my first impression. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? A lot of grey. Page title, again, probably needs a little bit of keyword optimization. Get some snow key words in there. I'm wondering if it needs a little bit more white. Maybe make this section white. Wondering if that would look better. Because, yeah, there's too much grey. But again, that is only my opinion, of course. Oh, I want to make this header white. Oh, is it the whole site is this colour? No, it's not going to let me change it. Never mind. Oh, look, there it is. Hey. I think it looks better white. Don't know. Other comments we're getting from the chat is there too many fonts. There might be too many fonts. I do quite like this font for the header, but don't know if there's too many fonts. I think the sidebar probably needs something else to it, a little bit, maybe about us or something like that. I've seen the other sites. But, well, I don't know if this logo is working. Well, it's like on its own over there. Might be better in the middle, maybe. Or at least have like a wider logo. A widescreen logo. Flooring supplies. Yeah, I will do flooring supplies as well. Oh, man, I'm losing my threads all over the place tonight. Is that you, Jazzy? Because if it is, that's great. Using your own images and stuff is ideal. These articles look good. I mean, I'm not reading them all now, but this looks detailed and real, which is good. Wow. Snow Angel, perfect. I think the niche is good. Definitely, pretty unique. Can't imagine there's too much competition. Stephen, thank you. Jazzy, it is you. That's great. I like the font. I haven't got a problem with the font. I think you're onto something here. I think your sidebar needs a bit of work. I think it needs to have a picture of you, about us. You could always stick an ad there as well, maybe. Adjust the logo. Have a play around with this grey. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm thinking maybe have a little contrast. Maybe have the header white and then the body grey or something like that. And other than that, I think you're in a great niche. And Yeah, and people are saying they don't like the font, so maybe just the font, but you know, that's just opinion, isn't it? It's just opinion, so that's really up to you. So Stephen, yeah, I will answer your question after I've just finished with Jazzy's site. Other than that, I think you've got a great site. Yeah, what I was going to say is I have done an article all around. I've done a few articles around moving skis and snow stuff with roof boxes. I'm just wondering, maybe you might want to link to me in one of your articles, possibly, and then there may be an opportunity where I can link back to you, maybe. Drop me an email at eagle@wpeagle.com and we can talk about it. I need to run it through Google PageSpeed, of course. It's taking a while, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I bet you are going to rank for these. I mean, I can't imagine there's too much competition on Air Blast suit review. Let's have a look. Apart from Wired, ugh. Snowbrains, is that a competitor? Yeah, that's a competitor. Hey, this guy's done his own photos too. Always keep an eye on your competitors. But yeah, I think you're going to do fine. There you are. Page 2. That's alright. You're heading in the right direction for sure. Helen has just put a link up to the Facebook group in the chat. Do join us in the Facebook group. That's where we talk between streams and videos and stuff. Yeah, Femi, your navigation probably needs a little bit of work. That's just been mentioned in the chat. I forgot to say that. Yeah, you need an articles bit here, or maybe put some of your categories up here, like these things. Put them across the top. That might make the site look a little bit better. What's this little thing up here? It's not doing anything. Turn that off. Jazzy, 50 a day. That sounds great. How many articles you got? $50 a day from only a handful of articles is great work. Keep going. It's going to happen for you, I think. Right, let's finish off with the following one. Stephen, yes, in answer to your question, how do you completely delete your website and start over fresh with all default settings in WordPress? Just delete it all out from within your hosting control panel. Delete all the files and all the database, and then just reinstall WordPress. If you're not sure, it might be best just to drop your host a message, and they might do it for you if you ask them very nicely. Or they'll at least give you a detailed tutorial on how to exactly do it with their hosting. So what was the flooring supplies? Was it flooring-supplies.ie? Let me just... No, I thought I had it in my clipboard. Can anyone remind me? NVS, I didn't see your cousin's site either. We can put it up while we're waiting for someone to remind me of the flooring site. Wow. This looks nice. What is this? Is it, what theme? Egg theme? Goods magazine. Nice images. Images make all the difference on a site. Very nice photos. Flooring-supplies.ie. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Flooring Supplies. Yeah, Jazzy, I think everyone agrees that your site, you're onto something. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm sorry I missed you. I do apologise. I do apologise. It's just me. I'm not very good at stuff. This looks like a nice theme, doesn't it? I wonder where you got the idea for this one. It is base, isn't it? Oh no, it's Astra. It's Astra made to look like base. Weird. It looks nice. Apart from this logo, looks like it's kind of stuck on. I don't know why it does, but it just sort of does. Maybe it's the blue background, I guess. So you want to optimize your homepage keywords. Well, you've got flooring supplies. That might be too broad. You need to get your SSL sorted. That's not good. Do not secure a message. So it's a WooZone site. Is it? Or is it a what is it? Let's have a look. It is a WooZone site. And you're obviously in Ireland, I'm guessing. It's not finished. It's not finished, I guess, because you need a blog. I think you might make a few pounds, a few euros by just adding flooring products, possibly in Ireland, because I don't know what the competition's like. But I think in order to really do well, you need some content about flooring. So, head over to Google, start doing some searches. If you can type, it helps. Flooring ideas, living room, best flooring material, best price, laminate floor. All these could make good articles. What is the most durable type of flooring? That sounds like a great article. You've probably seen my content video. Just follow that, because you can write about flooring till the cows come home. And I think, what is the best flooring for dogs who pee? Tile, of course. So I think the site looks nice. It looks very professional. So the logo is not quite sitting well with me, but that could just be me. But I think you really need to add a blog. And you also need to add some more spacing and padding around this search box, because it's too cramped. What are we saying, like 40 maybe? Doesn't that look a bit better? But also this button is touching. We've talked about this before. Little design tweaks can have a big effect on how your site looks. It's not letting me reduce that, is it? Yeah. But anyway, I think that kind of is bringing us towards the end of the stream. I've enjoyed it tonight. Have you guys enjoyed it? I'm going to have a look at the figures in a second. I've not looked. How many likes are we up to? $35 likes. There's 74 of you watching right now. That is definitely a record. I think at one point we peaked at like 80 something, which is fantastic. £32 in chats as well, super chats. So I do really appreciate all of your time and your money. It's been fantastic tonight. Merry Christmas. There will be one more stream. If I check my calendar, I think there will be time for one more stream before Christmas, hopefully. So yeah, let me have a quick look in my calendar. See how many Tuesdays we've got before the big day. Yeah. Next week will be the last stream before Christmas, because then I'm away. So that will be the full Christmas stream. Retro Setup. You want to look at retrosetup.com very quickly? Your homepage. It's looking good. Still looking good. We've seen this site before. How is the site doing? Because again, this is a great niche. Oh, I do like that. Homepage looking really good. I can't remember what it looked like before, but this looks better. Glad you enjoyed it, Tux the Penguin. I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me. So, I think we just need one more transition, and then we're probably about done, aren't we? So let's do the transition back to over here. Envious, you're doing 512 this month. Wow, fantastic. Fantastic earnings. If any of you, by the way, would like, if you're having any sort of success at all, if you would like to come on the channel and do a proper interview, like the ones I've done with Carl and Leon, all those guys, then just drop me an email. I'll be happy to have you on the channel. Of course, you get a shout out to your site. I'll put a link from YouTube to your site, a link from WP Eagle to your site. You get a few links out of it. And it's just great to share your story and, you know, share your site. Obviously, I know you'll all be scared that someone's going to rip your site off, but that can happen anyway, regardless of whether I talk about it or not. Sometimes people just rip off your site, and providing you're better than everyone else, you'll be fine. Thank you, Georgie. Glad you enjoyed it. Whisper Hub, thank you very much. Yeah, next week we could have a drinking stream, couldn't we? As it's Christmas. So yeah, we'll have some more interviews coming, Leslie. I will try to do some more. As I say, if you want to be an interview, let me know. Scott says you missed the roof box update. Yeah, there's been a few more sales. There were 7 sales yesterday. But there's also been a return or 2 on the roof boxes, so earnings have gone up and down. But yeah, if you can watch the stream back again. It was the first thing we did, and I show you some figures and stuff. It's all still moving in the right direction, definitely. Devon, the meetup is something I'm still thinking about. We will maybe do it soon. It'll be in the new year now, obviously. But on that note, again, thank you very much for all the super chats. Thank you very much for your support. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, do click the like button or the dislike button. I see that 4 of you have now clicked the dislike button just to trigger me and make me, who's disliking? I'm over it. I get dislikes on all the videos, and I take it as a compliment. Sort of. Foster's, yeah. I will be singing from the roof box. The roof box is actually in storage. Thank you, Helen, for your help and support as well. I don't know what I'd do without you. But anyway, I'm going to do the countdown. When I get down to 0, that's it. We're out of here. And we started early, we finished late. We've been streaming for like 80 minutes. That's a record as well. Thank you, all for joining me. Do come and join us in the Facebook group and chatting there. Leave a comment after the stream and all the rest of it. And yeah. Tux the Penguin, I just want to quickly finish with your comment. You said the speed testing thing is interesting. It seems WordPress sites seem to be slower than native HTML sites. They will be, just by their very nature, because WordPress draws things from a database and dynamically creates the pages every time that you load a page, in fact. And that takes time. A caching plugin, etc., can improve the speed, but still, it's going to be slower than just a static page of code. Just the way it is. But of course, what you lose in performance, you gain in functionality and all and ease of use and all the rest of it. So it's a little compromise. So 5, 4, 3. Where's the button? Over here. 3, 2, 1. I'll see you all next week. Last stream, Christmas stream. Bring a drink, bring a hat. I'll try and find my Christmas hat. I haven't seen it actually this year. Can't promise the Christmas hat, but we'll try. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Tuesday, same time, same place. 0. Bye for now. Oh, where's the button gone? I'm just going to wait.